Most people know the Stanley Hotel because of The Shining. But after what happened to us there, I don't think I'll ever stay in a hotel again. Last winter, my friends and I booked 2 nights there. After hearing stories about ghost sightings and people hearing screams late at night, the hotel sits deep in the snowy mountains of Colorado. The closer we got, the worse the atmosphere felt. Fog covered the roads, snow drifted through the trees, and nobody inside the car was talking anymore. When the hotel finally appeared through the snow, it honestly looked beautiful. Warm lights glowed through the darkness. But something about the building felt wrong. Too quiet, too still, almost dead. There were 4 of us. Me, Tyler, Mason, and Chloe. Tyler constantly joked about ghosts. But Chloe looked nervous from the beginning. Honestly, so did I. Inside the lobby, soft piano music echoed through the building. The receptionist smiled while checking us in. Then suddenly asked, "You're not planning on visiting the 4th floor tonight, right?" Tyler laughed immediately. But the woman didn't smile back. Tyler asked if the hotel was actually haunted. The receptionist stayed quiet for several seconds. Then slowly whispered, "Most of the activity starts after midnight." Nobody laughed after that. Even Tyler looked uncomfortable. Our rooms were near the end of a long hallway. The deeper we walked, the quieter everything became. Old wooden floors creaked beneath our feet. Dim yellow lights flickered softly overhead. At first, everything seemed normal. We unpacked our bags, ordered food, talked for a while. But around midnight, things started changing. Mason was recording footage near the hallway, when he suddenly stopped talking. Then slowly lowered his camera and pointed toward the staircase. That's when we saw her. A woman in white, standing completely still in the darkness. She didn't move, didn't blink. She just stared directly at us. Then slowly stepped backward into the shadows and disappeared. Tyler immediately ran after her. The rest of us followed behind him. But when we reached the staircase, nobody was there. The hallway was completely empty. Then suddenly, we heard footsteps above us. Slow footsteps, heavy footsteps, walking directly above our heads. The sounds felt uneven, almost dragging. Then suddenly, they stopped. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. The hallway became completely silent. Then we heard a child laughing somewhere nearby. A soft laugh. Quiet. Distant. The elevator beside us suddenly opened by itself. Slowly. The inside was completely dark. No lights. No music. Nothing. Just darkness. Then Mason's camera suddenly started glitching. The screen filled with static. The battery dropped to 0 instantly. That's when we heard whispering coming from inside the elevator. Soft whispering. Multiple voices at once. At first, we couldn't understand the voices. Then one sentence became clear. "Stay with us." The elevator doors suddenly slammed shut. All of us jumped backward immediately. Then the elevator started moving upward by itself. 4th floor. Tyler stared silently at the glowing number. Then quietly whispered, "Okay, this actually feels wrong." Back inside our rooms, nobody could sleep. Around 2 a.m., I woke up to knocking outside my door. 3 slow knocks, then silence. I checked through the peephole. Nobody was there. But at the far end of the hallway, the woman in white stood motionless beneath flickering lights, watching me. This time, she was smiling. Not normal smiling. An unnaturally wide smile stretched across her face. Then suddenly, the hallway lights shut off. Everything went dark. For several seconds, the hotel became completely silent. Then I heard footsteps sprinting toward my room. Fast footsteps. Violent footsteps. Getting closer every second. The footsteps stopped directly outside my door. Then came scratching. Slow scratching against the wood. Like fingernails dragging across the surface. I couldn't even breathe. Then Chloe suddenly screamed somewhere down the hallway. I rushed outside immediately. Tyler and Mason ran out too. But Chloe was gone. Her hotel room door stood wide open. The lights inside flickered violently. Furniture was knocked over everywhere. And written across the bathroom mirror were the words, "Don't look up." Then heavy footsteps started running above the ceiling again. Suddenly, the elevator doors opened at the end of the hallway. A tall shadowy figure stood motionless inside. Its head tilted sideways unnaturally. And despite the darkness, we could see its smile. Wide, thin, inhuman.